Hello and welcome to episode 18. Hang on. I never fucking check this.
We're going off to a good start.
I never shut up. I haven't introduced you.
Oh shit, sorry.
Don't you this is like a talk show. It is 18. Don't you know this is like a fucking late night talk show, okay? I
Okay.
have a little sidekick who sits on the couch. I have a band that plays, and then we have a little sweeping shot that comes in and says, blah, 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 the Cellarcast, starring Talkin Moon. Wouldn't that be funny if I had like, you ever listen to like podcasts and they have like way too much production value?
Yeah.
Like they
So
just
that's a grand majority of podcasts.
yeah they they have like they do like an intro where they're like, "What is up, guys? I am Taigen Moon from the Cellar, and you might know of me from playing a little too many video games. And I'm here with my co-host, his name Kevin Spacey. You may know him from some other things." And then they
The other,
just play like a fucking
other,
god awful like 3 minute intro. It sounds like
yeah.
it sounds like it was recorded by some like 40-year-old dad in like Wisconsin with his like Gen Xer rock band in their garage, and it's like incredibly average, and the lyrics are all just like, gonna talk about some games, ba da da ba ba.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a guest today. Everybody, welcome my girlfriend. Her name is Cat, like the
I am
animal. It's even spelled CAT. Really interesting, creative decision.
you got everything wrong about that. My name is Kat. It's spelled with a K and not a C, like my boyfriend has said. And yeah, um, I'm not really much of a video game person, but
Stop being
I'm
so
most
awkward, Cat. No one needs to know anything about you.
okay, fine, thanks. You go on.
uh, anyway, she's on the podcast because she asked, because she's a nosy little creature, and she has to worm her way into every aspect of my life. She even controls my bank account. Isn't that funny?
True.
Yeah, because she doesn't have a
I
bank account of her own.
that's very
Because
that's actually also true. Also true. I can't deny that one.
she pays everything in cash.
Uh,
That's just like my dad. My dad only pays shit in a debit card and cash because he doesn't trust the government.
you know what? He's got a point. The government is kind of crooked,
Yeah,
these days.
he kind of lives his life like he grew up in the depression. Like, you know how
Yeah, maybe.
people in the depression, they just like hate banks, and they're like, they literally like will keep their money under mattresses.
Oh yeah, like what gangsters do. That's right.
Yeah, they have a lot in common. You're
Yeah. They sure do, honestly.
uh-huh. Anyway, there wasn't anything that interesting in gaming news. By interesting, I mean that I care about. There was a story about Grasshopper got bought by NetEase. You know Grasshopper, the developer of Lollipop Chainsaw, your favorite video game ever,
Shit, they
Katrina?
got some shit going on this week.
Yeah,
Happened.
they were bought out by NetEase, and I was kind of like, oh, I've heard of NetEase. I'm not incredibly familiar, so I went and looked them up, and they have a page on the Crappy Games wiki.
Oh no.
So
Lollipop on that wiki.
no, just NetEase.
Oh, just
So,
okay,
uh,
cool.
some info about NetEase. They are a Chinese company. Chinese internet technology company providing online services centered on blah, blah, blah. No one cares. The company was founded in 1997 by Ding Lei. Or Li? It's Lei. NetEase. So what they do is they. Okay, so they don't develop. They do. It's hard to say develop because, well, you'll see. So, let's read the page describes them as. They develop and operate online PC and mobile games, advertising services, email services, e-commerce platforms, and farming in China.
Like actual farming.
Farming.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
In 2019, they started to invest into pig farms after the Chinese government vowed to boost domestic pork production in response to the African swine fever pandemic. I didn't even know.
Oh.
How many pandemics do they have going on over there?
What's going on there?
They got a African swine fever pandemic.
Well, COVID-19 is nothing to them, clearly.
Yeah, swine fever was them prepping for COVID. They were testing it on pigs. This is a conspiracy theory podcast too. I did mention I did mention the Blizzard George Bush conspiracy theory on one episode. I spent like 20 minutes on that. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
There was like this
crazy. Did you ever tell me about it? I don't think you did.
I don't think I told you about it. But there was this crazy thing where apparently Blizzard has like a bunch of people in its management that were connected to the Bush or Trump administrations, like in defense and involved in like torture, and it's like really weird.
I mean, considering what's going on with Blizzard right now, I'd believe that.
Yeah, they just ran it like they ran Guantanamo Bay.
Blizzard,
dude. When you're at
Guantanamo Bay, play like Overwatch.
Imagine being in Guantanamo Bay and then like the doors open. Someone, it's like your first day there, and they're like, "Oh God, it's a cube crawl today." And then fucking like Ghost Crawler comes in just drunk off his ass. He's like, you guys making League of Legends? You're like, I'm here because I'm Arab. What the fuck? I'm falsely imprisoned. Anyway, so NetEase, they made a bunch of so this is under this section, why they suck. So similar to the rival Chinese company Tencent, NetEase is infamous for copying a lot of products and branding it as their own. The main difference between NetEase and Tencent is that their games have even less originality than Tencent's, as they also try to copy Tencent's games as well.
Oh, is this like that data design software shit that made like the Nickelodeon Party Blast game where they made their own ripoffs?
They made like ripoffs of ripoffs?
Yeah, like that, what was that Ninja Bread Man game is just a ripoff of another game.
Well, they ripped off their own thing. They just recycled. That's kind of, this is like another, they looked at, I don't know what Tencent makes besides they own like Riot. I don't really know. Let's see. So most infamous examples include Rules of Survival is a clone of Blue Hole's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which I find really funny because, because it's like a totally different market. Rules of Survival might actually outlive PUBG, which means that you would run into a simulation and simulacrum situation where the copy has outlived the original.
That'd be kind of funny though.
Yeah. Creative Destruction is a clone of Epic Games' Fortnite Battle Royale. So they have they have three. Because Knives Out, which I've actually heard of, is a mixture clone of PUBG and EA's Apex Legends.
This isn't the Knives Out that I know of, isn't it?
No, it's not the hang on. Let me do a quick search. No, it's not the 2019 crime mystery film starring
James Bond.
Starring some fucking Ryan Johnson. Really?
You didn't know Ryan Johnson worked on it?
I didn't know he made that.
Yeah, it's him.
Wow. Is
Watch
it
that
is
sometime.
is it good?
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, it's getting a
Wait,
sequel.
wait. Did you like Last Jedi?
Oh no.
Okay, we're back. So the power in my house fucking went out because there's a storm outside. It didn't seem
Hey,
like it
this
was coming
storm
down that hard.
mm, that was great.
I was
We keep that
just
in the podcast.
I think the power of me asking you about incest just fucking boom.
God heard us talking about Rey and Kylo Ren. They were like, you better shut up."
I've legitimately never had that happen before. I've never had the power go out while I'm recording something.
It's never happened.
Yeah, okay, but looks like we're
I thought it
back.
was
The mixing, hang on. Let me turn you down a little bit.
because
No,
you're
wait,
like little
that's
crumbly
the
on my
wrong thing.
part.
Hang on. Okay. I'm just gonna assume the mixing might be fucking weird for the rest of this because I had it set up very specific. We did like a hardware check. We did a sound check before this, and I was like, "Oh, Cat's a little loud compared to me," and then yeah, so that happened, and it reset all my mixers. So
Mhm.
what the fuck is that? What's the little like radar
Oh,
sound?
I don't know what the hell that was. It's like everything that could go wrong today
Yeah,
happened.
just a bomb explodes under your house.
Oh no. Yeah, it's like the Iron Giant.
I haven't seen the Iron Giant in like 10 years.
What was that? Wait,
Hmm?
wait, was it? What did you say?
I said I haven't seen the Iron Giant in 10 years.
10 years. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know I don't watch anything.
I know that. I know
You
that
have to
about
like
you.
assume
Folks,
that I
if you guys don't know about Tygan, he doesn't watch movies.
they would know that because they watched the last episode where I said that I don't watch movies.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you should have known. Okay?
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Fake fan. I'm saying it. I'm saying fake fan. Okay?
Okay.
So hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen again.
Anyway, what the fuck? Oh yeah. So you think the incest makes it worse?
Because it's a terrible ending. It's like, yeah, I can kind of see like why call it Kylo Ren and Rey are like close to each other, but not in like a romantic way.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that out of like all the stuff from the extended universe that they like caramelized when Disney bought the property. I thought it
Yeah,
was weird that of all things like that was the part that they kept. The whole like
I mean,
Darth Sidious and Darth Plagueis like had sex with the universe and their little evil cum baby was Anakin. That was weird because I
and it
feel
went
like
downhill from there.
yeah, it all goes downhill with the cosmic sexual assault. That's generally when things start to
Star Wars, the Me Too movement,
Star
the next
Wars,
movie.
the Phantom Me Too, the Me Too strikes back.
Oh my God.
Holy shit,
Oh,
dude!
I like how this derived from nothing.
Yeah, put a
We
new
went from like
put a new puts a really
Blizzard
puts a
to
new meaning on the name
Zest.
Kevin Spacey. Am I right?
Yeah, they should put Kevin Spacey in the next Star Wars movie.
Yeah, they should have a Star Wars movie with all just like sexual assaulters. They should do like a Spacey, Cosby, who else? Who is like the big Louis C.K. He
Louis
could make a little
C.K.
cameo as like a
Um, Harvey Weinstein has to be
Harvey
the leader.
Weinstein. Oh, it could be like it could be like Cosby and Spacey are like the main characters, and they have
Hmm.
kind of like one of those classic like black guy white guy action movie dynamics,
Like Lethal Weapon.
like Lethal Weapon, like or maybe like Big Trouble in Little China. He's not black, but he's like it's like a mixed race thing.
Oh, why not? Sure.
White House Down is
Hmm.
another good example, except they're in space and they're versus Harvey Weinstein.
Uh,
Imagine being in a movie full of like sexual predators and like you're the one who gets cast as the villain. Like what does that say about you? He could probably. He
Hollywood
looks
would be like,
kind of
"Yep,
like.
we'll
He looks.
fast track that. We'll fast track that."
He looks kind of like the Emperor,
Who does?
Harvey Weinstein. He could probably, if you put him
Oh
in a
yeah,
robe.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a Hut. He could be like a Hut Sith. They wouldn't have to use any makeup.
God damn it! Oh,
Did you know that Harvey
this was
Weinstein?
a pleasant
Did
episode
you know
so
that
far.
Harvey Weinstein had genital gangrene?
What?
Do you know what genital gangrene is?
I think I know what that is.
Don't look it up.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
look
I
it up.
won't.
Don't look it up.
When I heard the words gangrene, I was thinking of like, oh, is that the thing from like the Powerpuff Girls? Like that whole gang?
What? Oh no, that's the Green Gang.
Oh, the Green Gang. Okay.
No. Gangrene, I don't know what regular gangrene is, but genital gangrene is kind of like when you know, like when you leave like a piece of fruit out too long and it gets really like moldy, but it gets to like the point where like the mold only has eaten away like part of the fruit, and so it just kind of like collapses in on itself. That's kind of like what genital gangrene is, except for on your penis. So
Ew.
his dick was just like a red flaky. I hope no one's eating while watching this.
What? Please don't.
Just like a
Disclaimer.
red flaky, like mushy, kind of like custard rod. Imagine being like the actress who's like, yeah, I could like suck another dick to get a role, and then like fucking like Harvey Weinstein pulls his pants down and like the Dark Souls boss music starts playing, and it's like, oh,
Oh, that's gross. Jesus Christ. Oh man.
the fucking like health bar comes up at the bottom like.
Health bar goes past like the TV monitor. Like, oh no.
It goes. Yeah, it goes. It goes off the health bar goes off the screen like that bit in the Angry Video Game Nerd Super Star Wars episode. You know what I'm talking about.
I sure do.
Do you actually know that? Do you actually remember that?
I haven't seen that episode in a while, but I do
That's
know.
the
I
first
do
one I
kind of
remember.
know what
He's
you're
like, oh,
talking
the
about.
bosses are so long, they take so much damage, and then he does a little effect where the health bar, he like extends it past the screen, and he looks at it like, what?
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had to. I was rewatching AVGN for one of my last videos, which is gonna be out. Oh yeah. So the reason there isn't just no video this week, it's because I kind of procrastinated, and there's gonna be a video out on Wednesday. Woo! A special Wednesday upload.
Will this video come out first before this
the
upcoming video?
Yeah, so the podcast is gonna be on Monday, this episode that we're recording right now. The last video I made was gonna be on Wednesday, and then we're gonna have a Friday episode, and then I'm gonna have a thing on Sunday for Halloween. So it's gonna be like a 4 upload week. It's like
Okay, cool.
It's like Christmas, or it's like Christmas.
Christmas on Halloween.
Yeah, it's like the Blink 182 song. We'll have Halloween on Christmas. You know that song.
Yeah, and I do.
Dude, I can't stand that song. And let me tell you why.
Can't either. It's terrible.
Wait, what?
Can't either. I don't listen to Blink 182 anyways.
Okay.
Too much. I don't listen that much.
Here's what bugs me about that song, and I'm calling out all you Blink 182 fans right now. This is not a safe space for you. So like, I really like the intro to that song. I remember listening to it for the first time, and I was like, oh wow, the instrumental was so nice. And then it's like the bassist singing, and he has like, where are you? I don't remember. I can't remember it from memory, but I remember really enjoying like just the melody of that song and the whole mood. And then the singer comes in and he's like, where are you? He sounds like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm so sorry.
Escape from the city.
Escape from the city. Follow me.
Christmas escape.
Set me free. Yeah. Speaking of James Rolfe and Sonic,
Oh, we're gonna talk about
we were
that?
gonna talk. So the
Oh,
last time I was over at Kat's house, she showed me something I'd never seen before. Uh, this is something I maybe never should have seen.
maybe you shouldn't have, yeah.
Oh shit! I have to open up Firefox again because when my computer went down. One
And the mic
second.
is like dying too.
Okay, now it's cool. I have their session restored. All right. Uh, from January 10th, 2013. Man, 2013. Sonic, parentheses, Sonic the Hedgehog fan film, close parentheses, open parentheses, spec film, close parentheses. I don't know what spec means.
I don't know what that means either.
Produced by. So this fan film has no association with Sega, nor claims any ownership to Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Sonic is a not-for-profit fan film. You think that if they wanted to avoid lawsuits, they would name it something other than Sonic the Hedgehog.
Could have called them like they did in the movie, the
The
Blue
Blue
Blur.
Blur, yeah. Um, Produced by Blue Core Studios and directed by Eddie LeBron, the much less successful
James?
younger brother of LeBron James. So here's the backstory behind the joke that I just made. I heard LeBron and I was like LeBron James, and while it was coming out of my mouth, I realized that LeBron is his first name and this guy's last name, and it doesn't make any sense.
I guess
Um,
LeBron can be both a first and a last name.
yeah, that's kind of whack. So is LeBron a first name or a last name?
Uh,
Is it like LeBron
mm,
James is weird and we're just used to it?
yeah, maybe that because when you think of the name LeBron, you're always gonna think,
You're
oh,
always gonna, yeah.
LeBron
So
James. It's his
yeah, you
first
never.
name
Well, I think of Eddie LeBron.
because of this movie.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my parents sat me down in front of the TV and they showed me Blue Core Studios, and they said this is Eddie LeBron, and I was like, then I saw LeBron James, and I was like, this guy's weird. He's got a
He's
last
got
first
LeBron as
name.
first name.
So they have a link to support the cause. Shop at bluecorestudios.com.
They
Wait, what?
sell
They sell. Wait, oh, they sell T-shirts. They sell.
of
Oh, you could get a T-shirt of fucking Robotnik. But they're
like Wilfred Brimley
Robotnik.
Robotnik from the movie.
They're Robotnik with his like, yeah, it's like the Obama poster, but it says chaos, and it's Robotnik. I'm not kidding.
I'm not seeing this right now, but I have to see this later.
Let me link this to you in the Dick cord.
The dick cord.
The Dick cord.
Oh my
Check this
god,
out.
yeah. Hold on.
It's all like it's just
I need to
Sonic
see this.
merchandise.
Like the first thing that pops up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You seeing it?
Yeah, I am seeing it. This looks like something you would see on like a New Order like album.
Dude, okay. Let me know what you think. New chest piece,
I thought about it.
new Robotnik Chaos poster, new chest piece tattoo, full color. I want it 1-to-1. I want to go to the pool and
Dude,
take
you're
off
gonna buy
my.
this now, aren't
I
you?
want to go to the pool and take off my shirt, and I want people to know this guy fucking loves Blue Core Studios Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's better than the actual Sonic movie that came out.
Yeah. Maybe I could like try and actually like grow some chest hair, and it could be like over the mustache.
Oh my
I
god,
could like
you're gonna
leave
look
it
like
blank,
Robotnik,
and then I
babe.
could specifically trim my chest hair to just be his mustache. Um,
That's some Saxton Hale shit, babe. What do you mean?
Saxon Hale didn't trim. Saxon Hale does not manscape. Okay,
You don't know that.
he does not. Look at that man. He's never touched a razor in his life except to.
Okay, yeah, I get the point,
Probably
maybe.
kill someone.
But what if he wanted to? You know,
But he doesn't want to. He's the master
Okay,
of
fair
his own
enough.
domain. Okay.
That's true. Never mind.
Saxton
Fair
Hale-
enough. Okay, sorry, Saxton.
So I wanted to read So I wanted to look up some trivia on the IMDb for the Sonic fan film, and to my utter shock, despite being out for seven odd years and having 4 million views, it does not have an IMDb page when Linkara does.
The Lightbringer has an IMDb page.
Is there a wait? Hang on. Wait, hang on. Let me go to
You know
IMDb.
that's how you know who has level of significance in life.
Does Linkara have a Lewis Lovehog has his own page? Because
What's
he's
that?
a
Sorry
serious
for cutting
actor.
you
Have you ever seen the Atop the Fourth Wall movie?
There's an Atop the Fourth Wall movie.
You never fucking knew. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. I love known with the only photo on his IMDb page is a thumbnail from a Nostalgia Critic video where he's in like the corner and it's cropped out, so the only thing that you can see is Doug Walker's face photoshopped onto whatever actress played Blood Rain in the Blood Rain video game adaptation movie. So I'm serious. Hang on, fucking look, check this out. Look at I'm gonna send you the. Look at like the photos on this. All you can see is just. You looking at it? Cat, are you seeing this shit? Cat, are you looking at Lewis Lovehog's IMDb page? Cat, what the fuck happened? Oh my god, did her power go out? Wait, what if her power went out?
It's like, yeah, no, I see it. It's cropped out, and it's literally just Doug Walker.
Wait,
If
why did
click
you
on
just
it,
cut out for like? Why did you just cut out for like 30 seconds? Were you just focusing too hard?
Oh, did I cut out for 30 seconds?
Yeah, you like there was no audio.
Guess I was just in disbelief.
I thought that you're
finally loaded, and I see it. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, all you can see is it says you go to Lewis Lovehog, and then it's just the one photo is just Doug Walker's face with like big goth titties. And then you click on it, and then in the one corner is Linkara, and the other corner is Spoonie.
I had to click on it to see the full picture, and I was like, oh no.
What the fuck? He's gonna be in a video game? Fiona Frightening and the Wicked Wardrobe. He's playing Waxworth.
Yoddo. That's something. Good for you, Linkara.
Yeah. He looks like the yeah, he looks like, I'm looking at the cast. Looks like he's the celebrity guest voice.
It's like Garfield and Nickelodeon All-Stars. Yeah, he's the guest star.
He's the guest star. What the fuck? Yeah, all this whole point is to say that Linkara has a page on IMDb, but Sonic the Hedgehog movie does not. You know, the real Sonic movie.
Yeah.
So I wanted to read some comments because there's no IMDb trivia about it, which I was really itching to see.
Well, sorry, babe.
Yeah. So here's a guy, a gal named Jess Taylor. Actually, we don't know. After I found this years ago, I remember being so blown away by how amazing it looked and the idea, and even sent it over to Sega to hire these fans. Of course, Sega never responded, but this deserves so much credit, and I'm still amazed by how well this was done. This person
Are you sure that wasn't Christian, the one who...
it's... This person literally did is Sega hire this man.
Oh my god.
A lot of people...
Maybe he was we don't know that.
What? You win.
Maybe that person worked on the new Sonic movie. You never know.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
A lot of these comments are really just about the new Sonic movie, the real design, which if you recall was very sexy when it was first revealed, and people thought that was kind of strange how sexy Sonic looked in the trailer.
The original trailer you're
The
talking
original
about.
trailer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There is one comment that says, "Look at Sonic and Robotnik. This is how you take an iconic look and make it more realistic."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, we were talking about NetEase. Do you remember that? Do you remember when we were talking about NetEase?
Yeah, I remember that. I like how I went from NetEase to like Star Wars incest to the Sonic movie.
No, there was an important thread there where we talked about sexual assault.
Oh, that too.
Anyway, so NetEase made a bunch of clones of other games. Knives Out is a mixture clone of PUBG and EA's Apex Legends. Life After is a clone of Capcom's Resident Evil / Biohazard. They literally just took Afterlife and flipped the words. Crusaders of Light is a clone of Blizzard's Diablo, which is funny because now they have like a stake with Blizzard. Oh yeah, no. So NetEase publishes Blizzard games in China. So they're the ones who, remember when Diablo Immortal got announced?
Yeah.
So Diablo Immortal was basically just a reskin of Crusaders of Light, which itself was a clone of Diablo. Isn't that hilarious?
That is hilarious.
They chase fads by releasing various games of the same genre with very little to no differences. This can be seen by the fact that they have published 5 Battle Royale games and 4 MOBA games from different franchises under a span of just 5 years. This can be explained by the fact that Tencent...
They must be working fast.
Sorry?
I guess they must be working fast to get that shit out.
Yeah, they're on the grind set. This can be explained by the fact that Tencent, the rival company, has threatened to file a lawsuit against NetEase for copying the games made by their subsidiaries. Oh yeah, because Tencent actually owns PUBG, Fortnite, and League of Legends. NetEase responded by removing the previous games from China and replaced it with the new ones. So they just took their ripoffs and then just reskinned the reskins.
Reskinception.
Yeah. They have included a huge amount of microtransactions into their games, made them pay to win, most prominently loot boxes and gacha. The most infamous example being the original Onmyoji game, which is well known for its horrible gacha drop rate for rare characters. I'm forgetting what Onmyoji looks like. Oh, it's like whatever. I don't know. I already don't care. As lately, they have started to milk the Onmyoji franchise by creating a rip-off spin-off game such as Onmyoji Arena, which is a clone of League of Legends, and Onmyoji Chess, a clone of Valve's Artifact. Ooh! They're really chasing success there.
Ow.
Artifact. Dude, there's nothing funnier to me. There's very few things funnier to me. I will rephrase. Than that video of the Artifact reveal. Do you remember that?
I don't think I've seen that.
When everyone was there, Valve was like, "We've got a new game coming, and it's at the international, the big Dota tournament." And everyone's like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "We've got something new for you guys," and we're like, "Oh my god, what are they gonna show off?" And then there's like a little trailer that doesn't show any footage, and it's just a logo and it says Artifact, and everyone's like, "Oh!" And then underneath it goes, "The Dota card game," and everyone goes, "Aww." It's like the funniest
a trading card game.
17
Gross.
seconds ever. No, it was the virtual card game. It was their own shot at
A
Hearthstone.
virtual card game.
So you don't even remember that.
No, I don't. I keep
Yeah,
in mind.
literally no one knows about Artifact. It has like less players than like dead fighting games on Steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. NetEase is infamous for pioneering the paid mods concept. They are operating WAN mod? which is a Chinese game modding site where you must pay to download mods. The concept was later adapted by Bethesda to make the Creation Club. They're like, so NetEase, they're kind of like the Chinese, like Activision or Ubisoft, right?
Okay.
Where they patent all the terrible ideas, and then those ideas then get adapted way harder by other companies.
I see.
So due to the Chinese business partner law that forces foreign companies to do their business via partnering with Chinese companies, NetEase has acquired several licenses to operate the Chinese servers of various games. In turn, NetEase has abused these licenses by adding a lot of microtransactions into the games. The worst case is the Chinese version of Minecraft. Have you heard of this?
Oh.
This blew my mind. In which NetEase intentionally turned the game into a free-to-play online game and sells various in-game items for real money, as well as implementing the aforementioned paid mod system into the game.
That's something.
That's thank you for your very animated response, Kat.
I had to process that. I was just like, oh.
What an excellent guess. Sorry, guestess.
Me taking in all this information about a rip-off Minecraft, I'm like,
Yeah.
something.
Kat,
right,
you're playing the role of my audience. This is what I do: is I bring on people who, they just listen. And they play the role of the audience. So it's kind of like me asking for comments. And when no one has anything,
I'm the note taker. I'm like,
yeah,
Rip off my
You're like the person at the court case, typing out the document, typing out the transcript. You're just like,
yeah, I'm writing out the transcript.
Incest.
Incest, sexual harassment, Sonic fan film. Good stuff.
So, yeah, the paid mods. It's so crazy to me how you could take Minecraft and make it a pay-to-win game.
How do you? I'm still trying to process that.
I don't know, like, how they Chinese. Let me just look up like Chinese Minecraft because I want to see some examples. Minecraft pay-to-win. Like, I want to see pay-to-win mechanics popular in China. Let's see. Nope, this is nothing. I want to know like what you can pay for. China edition on Minecraft Wiki. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so free to download and play, cloud storage, blah blah blah, server rental and management, blah blah blah, online game server. Have in-server shop in the UI. Jesus, that's scummy. I hate that shit. The shopkeeper's gifts, where players can watch ads to earn scratch cards, rewarding varying amounts of emeralds and diamonds. Holy shit, really? Ranging from 1 to 2,000 ads per item. Oh my god. Limited to 35 per day. Jesus Christ.
As someone who doesn't play Minecraft, this doesn't do anything for me.
Well,
but
you know,
I can see why.
well, you've at least heard like Minecraft song parodies, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
Diamonds and emeralds in like Minecraft song parodies. I feel like it's like when you listen to rap and they just talk about, they talk about like money or
booty
whores.
Bitches.
So this is like, imagine you can. What's amazing to me is that not only do you have to watch ads, you watch ads and you don't even get a reward. You get the chance to earn a reward via a scratch ticket. Yeah, a virtual scratch ticket.
What is okay? What is going on with China's like games right now? That is just mind-boggling.
China?
According to this,
I missed the first half because you're recording it on your shitty laptop microphone.
I don't know. I'm just like
What's going on with what games?
with these games in China that you're talking about. It's like, why would you make this game pay to win? Or
Cat, you naive soul. It's
yes,
because money, Cat.
I guess China
Something
likes
you don't
money.
know
The
about
end.
because you don't have a bank account.
This is gonna be the running gag of the podcast.
This is the running gag of our fucking relationship.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good enough.
Uh, yeah, looks like they have some alternate game modes and yeah, so blah blah. That's really that is so wild to me that you can get Minecraft diamonds for watching ads. Uh, let's see. Redeeming qualities. This is on the back to the crappy games wiki. NetEase is one of the earliest game developers in China who have greatly contributed to the rapid expansion of the game industry and market in the country. Yet-oh.
That their only redeeming quality.
We're gonna have to update that with now that China is putting in laws to kill video games.
That's right. Okay, I heard about that.
Yeah, you might have heard that about that on my podcast.
Maybe so.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't remember, China, there were two Chinese state departments that were basically having a little like standoff where they had like the entertainment and media department that was like, no, games are cool, guys. Let's fucking keep making us money, please. Keep being good for our economy. And then you had like the Ministry of like uh morality or something. I don't know. That was like
Hmm.
games are evil. We need to ban children from playing the games. So children can only play games for an hour a day on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Hmm. Yeah.
and on holidays. I think they get 3 hours on national holidays.
Hmm.
So one of their latest games, such as Tom and Jerry Chase,
That's
had,
a
sev-
thing. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
had several unique features to make it more distinct from other four victims versus one killer games. So they made like Dead by Daylight, but with Tom and Jerry.
That's something I would probably talk about and play.
Yeah. Why do women like Dead by Daylight? I saw a video, someone claiming that it was just because women are fucking weird and they like the idea of being like murdered.
I mean, I don't play Dead by Daylight. I would play that because it's a game based on a cartoon.
You just masturbate to Dead by Daylight.
I don't even. Never mind. Broken.
As the only company in China which is able to challenge Tencent's monopoly in the game market, NetEase has launched the Fever Game Store in an attempt to pose a real competitor to Tencent's Wii Game Store. Those are the only two redeeming qualities. They made Tom and Jerry Chase, and they made their own Steam.
If one of your only
let's not
redeeming qualities is that you made a game based on Tom and Jerry, that's
yeah.
that's not good.
Let's not forget that they are also in the pork production industry.
Yeah, that too.
They make Minecraft and pork.
Not just Minecraft pork, actual pork.
Yeah. They just- Yeah, do you think that they have like special promotions? With like, oh, you can watch an ad to get your scratch ticket to win what do they call it? Like cooked pork, cooked ham in Minecraft.
Yeah, something like
Go
that.
buy our NetEase brand. Dude, imagine if you could buy like Activision brand oranges.
Nintendo themed mushrooms.
That's like no, that's too on brand. What if it
That's
was like
true.
Nintendo brand crackers, like saltines?
Saltine crack. Yeah,
It's like,
that's nothing right
I can
there.
really taste the Bowser in this one. I can really
I
taste
can taste the Chris Pratt Mario in this one.
Reggie really made this with his own hands.
It's made with love.
It's made. Fuck! Mom didn't buy the. Mom didn't buy the EA chicken tonight. What a bitch! What a dumb bitch. Yeah. So they now own Grasshopper.
Oh
That's the company
boy.
that now owns
I hope they
Grasshopper.
don't do anything bad with the Lollipop Chainsaw
That's the only thing
license,
you
if
care
they even
about.
own it.
I don't even think they own the rights to I think because I don't think Grasshopper has the rights to Lollipop Chainsaw anymore.
Because I think that's WB, right?
Is it? I think it was
Because I
published.
remember it's published by
Oh wait,
Warner.
what was it actually? WB?
Yeah.
Publishers, yeah, Warner Brothers Interactive, Kadokawa
Mhm.
Shoten, and Kadokawa. Huh. Was it in different... Warner Brothers. So in Japan it was published by Kadokawa, and outside of Japan it was Warner Brothers. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, I
So
never... Yeah. Huh? Yeah?
there was Juliet Starling in Space Jam 2.
Huh?
Never mind.
What? Okay, we're gonna move on. Um... I would think that they would maybe put microtransactions into like No More Heroes. Could you
I don't
imagine?
think they would.
Could you imagine like Travis? He's like, oh, before I reflect on myself. Yeah, you got taquitos? Holy shit! My brother got taquitos.
What's going on right there?
My brother got taquitos.
Oh, that's a great piece of gaming news. Your brother got
Yeah,
taquitos.
everyone. Woo! You got taquitos.
Hooray.
All right. What the fuck? Oh yeah. So before Travis, the joke is dead. Fuck it. All right, we're moving on.
What's the next topic of
Next
the
topic.
podcast?
This one comes to us from videogameschronicle.com by an article by Chris Scullion. So I want to make it very clear, this is not a joke. This is not like a Hard Times article. This is a real thing that's actually happening.
Okay.
A patented PlayStation feature allows players to pay to kick others from games. So,
What the
so Sony has had a patent granted for a voting system that lets spectators remove players from games. The patent, which is
So
titled...
it's like
Sorry?
Discord mod the video game.
Hang on, let me get through this. The patent,
You see,
which is titled... You really need to hear the whole thing, okay? To really
I
understand.
wanna do
And this is
now.
real. This is not a joke. This is not a parody article. The patent, which is titled spectators vote to bench players in a video game, was filed in January 2020 and was granted on Tuesday. The described feature lets spectators vote to remove or bench players and send them messages to warn them to play better, or even pay to have them removed.
That is.
In the
You gotta be
patent,
kidding me.
Sony details a
You patented
situation.
this?
Huh? Sorry?
You patented this?
Sony.
Oh my god,
In the
Sony.
patent, Sony details a situation in which a number of spectators are watching a game. It specifically lists Twitch as an example of this. Dude, imagine having your fate decided by Twitch chat.
Oh my god. Yeah,
This
kick this person from the Twitch
this
chat.
is
That's
real
a
life Squid
fate
Game.
worse than death.
You just die. So according to the
Not in the game, in real life.
My favorite part of Squid Game was when Jimin looked at the camera and he said, "So that's all this was to you? A Squid Game?"
I don't think there was a character in Squid Game named Jim and Babe.
No, that's the name for Korean males. That or like Junghook.
Sure.
Anyway, before I get really racist, so according to the patent text and accompanying diagrams, spectators are then given access to a menu that lets them vote to have a specific player removed from the game. The diagram shows the spectator getting 4 options to choose from. Remove player from game, warn player to improve, provide custom message, which we all know is just the slur option, or keep in game. Yes. Can you fucking believe this?
Trying to like imagine it.
Sony,
I'm like, this cannot go well.
Yeah, Sony says the method can also include animating the removal of the player and providing visual cues to other players or spectators as to why the player was removed from the video game. This is like in fucking like Saving Private Ryan when they're storming the beach and you just like look to the side and like one guy just gets like killed, just gets picked off. And you're like, oh my god. Dude, could you imagine?
Nowhere.
Could you imagine getting like a little message? You're in Normandy. And like you look to the side and like a guy you went to high school with just gets his head blown off and a little message pops up that says like player was voted to be benched.
He just doesn't get up.
He just doesn't. Player was removed. Or like player was warned to improve. That's the funniest thing. Warn player to improve. That's like
Jesus Christ.
Put the pressure on. The patent gives examples of some variations on the process, including the possibility of using a spectator's skill level to determine how much clout their vote has. Dude, you can literally just get fucking bullied out of a video game because some guy who's like diamond ranked is watching it on Twitch and he's like, this guy fucking sucks. And he gets to like... This is so insane. It also shows an alternative situation where spectators are able to pay to have a player removed. Pay to have a player removed, either with real money or in-game currency. Dude, like, this
is going on with video games these
this
days.
motherfucker sucks so bad. I'm gonna pay
to get him out.
$5 to kill him. To remove him from the game. The example shown gives spectators another menu called Player Removal Options, where they can choose between pay fixed price, pay percentage of fixed price, or bid in auction. Imagine being so bad that people are literally falling over each other to pay the most amount of money to have you kicked from a video game.
Spending your actual hard-earned cash to kick somebody out of a game.
This is like next level bullying. This is
real.
This is real. This is not a joke. It's U.S. patent number fucking 11,148,061 B2. That's the number.
I am never.
So Sony has been taking steps to have a more active role in esports. In March, it announced that it had teamed up with a new esports venture, RTS, to jointly acquire the Evolution Championship Series. So I don't know if you remember this, but Sony now owns EVO, right?
I heard about that.
Yeah, Sony owns EVO. I think that it's... And with that in mind, it kind of makes sense. Because if I could think of like any group of people that loves just like talking shit the most, it would probably be fighting game players. And I could imagine them.
Yep.
I can imagine like I can imagine certain people in the community paying to have someone disqualified from a tournament. I can
Why would
imagine.
you?
I can imagine Punk throwing down some smackaroos to fucking.
Puts down $50. I want this motherfucker out the game
I
now.
want this. Get this motherfucker out.
Oh my god.
I was laughing my ass off because I was remembering the clip from the Brilliant Fighting Game Community 2, where Punk
Oh, you
gets
showed me
up.
this.
Yeah, where Punk gets up and he goes, "That's a 7-3 matchup. I'm the fucking best." Oh, I
great video.
love Punk so much. Or who else would? Who else? I'm trying to think of other people who just talk shit all the time.
Literally everyone in that video talked shit.
Everyone in that video talk. No Round Brown.
Yeah, there you go.
No
That
Round.
dude.
I ain't no liar. Oh my god. So one of the comments reads, "Power to the payers." Power to the payers. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
This is like so funny. So someone in the comments, his name is Kleben, does make a cogent argument. He says, "I think people in the comments assume this will be a feature for PlayStation as a whole. This is definitely for a specific game or scenario, most likely a Twitch tournament. The people involved will go in wanting to be a part of this, and Twitch viewers can be more than onlookers to add to the fun. Not sure how I feel about paying, though. If someone pays the money should go to the kicked streamer. Oh, then it's a win-win, and people will be less likely to troll if they're paying the person they want to troll." That's actually really funny, because what if you just, like, kicked, like, the top player out? What if you just paid the most to, like, kick a top player out? And like kick all of the good players out, so you only had a super public high level tournament with like shitters. That would
Yeah,
be
just
awesome.
yeah, exactly. It's just a public tournament with like all the
All the
mediocre
worst
people.
players. That would actually be really funny.
It would.
It's like when you have like a beginner tournament that is really not for begin. I'm thinking of something different. I'm thinking of like I'm getting something totally mixed up, and there's no joke here. I entered some community tournaments for Guilty Gear Plus R, and it was actually the first one that they held after the game got rollback, and there was more like interest in like doing online tournaments and stuff, and it was really fun. But I went 0-2, and I got kicked out immediately. And the funny thing about that tournament was that like it was called a beginner tournament, but like you can't really like, how do you quantify what a beginner is, especially in a game that's like been out for a really long time but also hasn't had a ton of attention on it. So never had that. So Plus R was released in 2013, right? That was the final version of Guilty Gear XX, and it was released only a few months before Guilty Gear Xrd.
Okay.
So it was there was a couple months of interest in the game, and then it was just immediately obliterated because everyone moved on to Xrd. And then it just kind of got revived, and now is getting developed a lot more, actually, which is really interesting, because it's been out for like 7 years, but it never got as much development because everyone was playing Xrd. So when you look at a beginner tournament, the way that they quantified it was like has not placed in like top 8s of any other tournaments like in the last few years, which was very like open, and basically meant that like, so for reference, the guy that I played first won the tournament.
Okay.
Which was really funny. And well, it made me feel better. It wasn't very fun. It was sort of fun. It was kind of amusing. It was like, okay, well, I can't feel that bad. But yeah, it was one you look at and you're like, I feel like this is not a beginner tournament. Like, we have very different ideas of what a beginner is. Anyway.
Their idea of a beginner is like an expert.
It's very vague. It was like, they've gotten a lot better about it, so... But yeah, the first tournament, I remember being like, this was not a beginner tournament. This was practically an open tournament. Because there's so few tournaments for this game. What is the funniest I want the same system that this like pay to kick someone. I want this, but in like on C-SPAN.
Hmm.
I want like I think it would bring people into the political process more if you could like watch. Could you imagine if you could like watch like Congress and you could like do like a Nickelodeon slime on someone? Could you imagine if like Dick Herbertson from like the Republican representative from Kentucky is getting up and he's talking about the blah blah blah, blah and then you go slimed, pew, 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 pew.
Just covered in green slime.
Covered in green slime. He's like still talking. He's like trying to filibuster.
Yeah, exactly.
He's trying to filibuster and he just keeps getting slimed. Like a little sign pops up that says like Senator Herbertson has been voted to have been be kicked by Twitch chat. Isn't that like really? Could you imagine if like we get a lot of stories about like dystopian like authoritarian governments. I don't want an authoritarian government. I want a dystopian like mob rule story. I want to see what happened to Athens, where they just let anyone with like eyeballs fucking like make policy. I want to see a mob rule dystopian vision where you can go on Twitch chat and just like vote to like kick the president out of the White House.
That would make the election so much easier.
I want to be watching like the State of the Union address, and they have like big speakers that have like the text to speech playing from the Twitch chat, from like donations. When people pay their taxes, it's like you can include a little message with it.
Please kick out Trump.
You can have like kick out Trump. The little like text to speech voice comes out like impeach Trump. This man is cringe. You just have like
that'd make me want to do my taxes.
777. Like Trump is just talking and it just starts going 7777777.
Or they just play like some really like loud ear rapey noise.
Yeah, he's like he's signing a bill, and then it has the thing on the side where you can like donate money to play a video. And just start playing like meme videos. Fucking like Congress, they're passing like a legislation on like abortion, and it's just playing like a try not to laugh compilation.
Yeah, play like some old video from like 2006.
Yeah. Play the Sonic. Play the Sonic fan film.
All of it. Oh my god, I hate this.
It's like a money laundering thing. It's like the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
Where it's like fucking Hillary Clinton's up there, and just like the entire like Doug Walker is up there with like fucking playing the fucking. Oh well, we have a big donation from Saudi Arabia. They've decided to play Sonic, the Sonic the Hedgehog fan film.
Oh my god.
They have voted to. Twitch chat has voted to kick President Nixon out of office. Players have voted to warn Nixon to perform better.
Do better as a president, or you will be
wouldn't that be so
kicked
funny?
out.
Yeah, you're on thin ice.
We'll put you in a peach.
Players have voted to put Nixon. Oh yeah, Nixon is just like he's giving his like I am not a crook, and then like the fucking like Twitch chat donation notification appears, and it's just a bunch of like peach emojis. Like get in here, Nixon.
That'll be easier to kick him out.
Oh my god. This shit is so good.
Yeah, in short, this thing sucks, but it is
In
kind of
short,
funny.
this thing is awesome, and I can't wait. I can't wait to just bully people out of video games by paying money.
That would be future of video games, people. This is it.
Oh my god. Uh, that's like the only story that I found. These are literally the only two stories that I found even remotely interesting. Was Grasshopper getting bobbed by NetEase and um Sony patenting this awesome feature.
Two very small stories that are very funny in their own way.
Yeah, I can really hear it in your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you really
My Eeyore voice.
Yeah, you
Very funny, Talkin.
very very funny. Very fun. I told you about like I had a teacher in high school who sounded like Eeyore.
You told me about that.
Yeah, he would always just come in and be like, he was really nice. He was a he was a basketball coach. I had him for my like PE health class, and he would always just come in and he had this very kind of like droopy demeanor where he was like, "Now guys, you can't I don't want you guys to be eating food in here because last year we had guys eating chips and stuff, and they left the bags, and I had to pick them up from the floor, and I got this bum hip, and I always felt like so. Oh man, I got this bum hip. he really saved all his energy for the court. Because he was
when you told me that, I laughed.
Yeah, he was infamous for being like. Thank you for telling me you laughed. He was really infamous for being like really calm and like really nice, and then as soon as it was basketball, he'd be like, "Get on him! Get on your man!" I'm like, "Oh my god." Oh. Ooh, whoa, I just tried to crack my neck and my head got light. Ooh, that's like hitting
Just have
me.
like a head limping down.
Yeah, I'm like
Okay.
feel it in my arms. Ooh. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second.
All right, intermission.
Yeah, let me take a breather. I'm podcasting too hard. Oh wait, shit, I didn't see this. This is coming off off the cuff.
Going on?
Google Stadia's salvaged future as a back-end cloud service is here.
So it's no longer a gaming thing.
So apparently, well, let's read this article. It comes to us from Ars Technica, courtesy of Ron Amadeo. Shouldn't you be composing symphonies? Google's AAA... Calling it AAA is really funny. Cloud gaming service launched in 2019 to middling reviews, and since then has severely undershot Google's sales and usage estimates by hundreds of thousands of users. Do you remember when there was like a display, I think, outside of Google headquarters, and it was like
What?
it was supposed to be for Google Stadia, and it was let me see if I can find it. Hang on, Google Stadia display. No, not display settings. What should I look for? Dreamcast. Yeah. It was it was a big it was kind of like a historical display. This was emulating something you'd see in a museum. And so it was a Dreamcast. So it's like a timeline. It says a Dreamcast, the Power Glove,
Okay.
E.T. for the Atari 2600,
Okay.
and then a coming soon plaque that's supposed to be for the Stadia. And It
That
says
is
anything you dream can be built.
this is a
So
real thing.
yeah, this is a real thing. If you look up a Google Stadia like Dreamcast,
Oh, I'm searching it up right now. Oh my god.
you're seeing this was real.
Like that the Atari has like ET.
So they decided that for their brand new revolutionary success story, that they would use 3 infamous failures, 2 of which were ET often credited with killing the games industry in the 80s.
Hmm.
It along with Atari's Pac-Man. Amazing. Just amazing. It's
How
like a
would you
parody.
compare yourself to like ET for the Atari? Why would you do that?
I have no fucking idea how this happened. Uh,
Is terrible.
it's like if you tried. It's like if Elon Musk tried to like advertise or promote like the SpaceX with like the Hindenburg, the Titanic, the Challenger rocket, and it's just like anything you dream can be built. It's like it wouldn't
No.
inspire a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Here's our new system. We used ET as the Atari as our
As our
um
inspiration.
inspiration. Yeah.
Uh, apparently, the guy who so the guy who made this installation, there was like an interview with him where he said that like it started as like a completely different thing, and because of like oh yeah, here it is. I heard it. Holy shit, it was Frank Cifaldi. Holy shit, I had no idea. It was
Who's
Frank
it?
Cifaldi, who is if I'm not confusing him with a different Cifaldi. Yeah. It's Frank Cifaldi, who is a huge video game preservationist. He's really cool. He does a ton of work for video game preservation and history and stuff. So he should know better than anyone exactly what these things mean. So he actually retweeted the picture of this thing, and he said, "Confession, we were paid to provide these things for the Stadia display. They didn't know what they wanted, changed the scope about 4 times, and ended up mishmashing 2 different concepts that worked together into one that didn't. The text on the placards was draft text I barfed out quickly. I was like, this is just for context. Have your writers redo this. They were printed as is, typos and all." Holy shit. Let me see if I can actually see what's on the placards at the bottom. Let me, like... 2006, the first console to include a motion controller debuts. 2007, mobile gaming shakes up the industry. 2015, esports fans begin streaming in the millions. 2017, the first hybrid console lets players take their home systems on the go. Or the home system. Are there typos? Maybe in like the parts that you can't read. That is so funny. That is so funny. What the fuck are we talking? Oh yeah, we're talking about Stadia. So, do you remember when like Stadia launched with Destiny, and it didn't have crossplay on it, so you could only play with other people who owned Stadia? You could play.
Yeah.
You could have a very intimate MMO experience. So, what the fuck? Okay. The company shut down its first-party studio, Stadia Games and Entertainment, before it could ever develop a game. And it did so 1 week after lead executive Phil Harrison gave the division... I forgot fucking Phil Harrison was the head of fucking Stadia. I forgot about that. What a classic Phil Harrison move. He gave... So yeah, So, Phil Harrison says, like, you guys are doing a great job at Stadia. Really looking good fellas. And then 1 week later, they shut them down. So,
E-
so when Google killed the game division at the beginning of the year, an accompanying blog post hinted that big changes were coming to Google's strategy. In 2021, we're expanding our efforts to help game developers and publishers take advantage of our platform technology and deliver games directly to their players, which this should have been from the first place. Right? Like, I have no idea why they decided to go the way riskier route of like making games and like having a console rather than just like being like a support infrastructure system like literally all their other services. It's like absurd to me.
That is absurd.
So rather than continuing to push Stadia as a consumer facing branded service, Google seems to want to pivot the service to what would essentially be Google Cloud Gaming Platform, which is what it should have been from the beginning. This would be a back-end white label service that could power other companies' products, just like a million other Google Cloud products, like database hosting and push messaging. Google said it believes a back-end service is the best path to building Stadia into a long-term sustainable business. How did you just... Wait, what? This all brings us to this Batman game presented by AT&T Wireless. What the fuck?
I guess
what?
because AT&T owns DC.
Do they? Do they own Warner?
AT&T's owned by Warner, yeah.
AT&T is owned by Warner? Or the other way around?
Actually, I don't... They have a close relationship with each other.
Exclusively for AT&T Wireless customers, Batman Arkham Knight. What?
Batman, is it that game?
It's the last Arkham game. The fourth one.
Okay. Okay.
Which is, from what I understand, the worst one?
I hear it's the worst. Okay, I haven't played it. I've only played the good
I've
ones.
heard it's the worst one. This all bring... Okay, so you can now play the 2015 Batman Arkham Knight with beta streaming on your computer. I'd prefer alpha streaming, or maybe sigma streaming. Beta streaming sounds a little bitchy. No downloads are waiting. The AT&T's game streaming service requires a Chrome-based browser. Really? Okay, and sounds a whole lot like Google Stadia. You need a Chrome-based browser? That's so weird. So is it like in browser?
Maybe?
Is it like that website that you showed me where you like... So for context, Kat has like a shitty Chromebook.
Thanks. I like that.
For poor people. I'm kidding.
Damn.
And so she can only play games on like web browser based emulator websites. And we went, she showed me it and I was like, what the fuck? They have Super Mario Odyssey and it's just a ROM hack of Super Mario Brothers 3.
It's literally just a ROM hack.
It's a ROM hack, a pretty decent looking one, but you know, still. Oh yeah. So this little graphic that they have for AT&T Batman, I want to call it the Batman AT&T edition. Lacks any kind of Google branding, which is kind of interesting, besides the fact that they say please use Google Chrome or another Chromium-based web browser. So this is being powered by the Stadia technology. They said that AT&T is collaborating with gaming technologists. Ooh. Okay. Technologist sounds like someone who's racist against technology.
It does.
Like Google to help us usher in the next era of gaming. I'm certain. Streaming Batman requires an AT&T wireless subscription, and it's unclear why a mobile ISP is licensing a game streaming service. Oh, here's just to answer our question. AT&T owns Warner Media, okay, which owns DC Comics, which owns Batman.
That makes sense.
So that's really... that's something. It certainly is something.
It is certainly something, babe.
Excuse me. I have literally nothing else to talk about. You been playing anything recently?
The game you bought me.
Oh, Nick All Stars.
Huh? Uh, did you say something?
Nick All Stars.
Okay. Yeah. I've been playing Nick All Stars, and
How is it?
been pretty good.
You should be a game reviewer.
What was that?
You should be a game reviewer.
Should. This is my. I guess this is my test.
Yeah. Have you gone online at all?
I haven't renewed my Switch.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Something?
pay for
My
that.
Switch online, so I haven't been playing with anyone online.
Isn't
I
that?
might soon though, just because I want to test it,
Uh-huh.
see how good things are.
Check out that rollback. You're gonna be.
Yeah, and plus the game is gonna get patched soon on the Switch.
Yeah.
So, what you call it? Some characters might not be as stronger and
It's gonna
broken
get
as they
a
used to be. Like
balance
Sandy is
patch.
like broken.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure at the very high level
They
that
want
you
to,
play at, that really comes into play.
yeah. And plus, I'm sure whenever the game gets patched, I'll start playing it more.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
What have I been playing?
I don't really have
Oh,
anything else to say. What was that?
I was playing something recently. I kind of dipped my toe in.
Mm,
Uh, it's a game called Post Void. So it
okay.
is
Oh,
a I guess I would describe it as it's like a psychedelic arcadey movement shooter. So the basic idea is that the entire presentation. First of all, if you have like epilepsy, do not play this game
mhm,
because you will have a seizure. Um, it's intensely psychedelic visuals, and the entire idea is that there's like 11 levels, and you just kind
mhm,
of have to rush through them as fast as possible without dying or running out of time. And if you die, you start from the very beginning. So like it's extremely surreal. It has like the environments, at least the ones that I've been able to see to get to. Maybe it changes as you progress. Is
mhm,
there's like really long hallways and stuff with like stripy wallpaper, and everything has this kind of grainy filter, and there's always kind of like a vague strobe effect happening.
mhm.
Um, so the idea is that you lose your head. I think the idea is it's a metaphor for you're going on like an acid trip, and
That's probably that's
you're
what it sounds like so far.
yeah you're going on an acid trip, and you're trying to achieve ego death.
Mhm,
Seems like so. The idea is your head falls out, and so in your right hand you have a gun, and in your left hand you have a jar that's shaped like a head. It has like fluid in it,
mhm.
and that represents your health. And the fluid drains over time, and it also drains when you take damage from enemies. So
Interesting.
you
Mhm,
gotta be. You can move. You move really fast. Uh, you can slide, which is a lot of fun. And so
mhm,
you just kind of try to get to the end of every level as fast as possible because you have a really strict time limit. Like when it's like 10 seconds or something. You can kill enemies to replenish your fluids. And
mhm,
between every level, you get a choice of you get a choice of one of three power ups that it presents you with randomly. Um, so I say it kind of has these like rogue-like elements, and because there's like permadeath, like it's some way halfway between some kind of a rogue-like and an arcade thing where you just kind of start it up and just kind of get immediately into it, and there's very little fluff,
mhm,
and it's just kind of like straight gameplay, and it's just see how far you can get every time.
mhm.
Uh, I had to turn it off after 10 minutes because my
You
eyes were
didn't kill
hurting.
your eyes. Uh-huh.
But it was neat. I think it's cool. I might go back to it again. I wouldn't
I
want
think
to
a
play
very
it in the
interesting
dark
game.
because of just the lights. I need some other light to
Mhm.
balance it out in my sensory orbs. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, it's neat. That was cool. Post Void. The logo looks like the Adult Swim logo. It
oh,
has like
that's
the
cool.
exact same like black square with white text, all
Mm-hmm.
lowercase, in brackets.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it has any association actually. I don't think so.
Sounds like something that adults would
It does. Yeah,
publish.
it does kind of have that vibe. It does have like
Huh.
the vibe of like if Adult Swim made. Actually, don't they make like standalone, not standalone games, but like non-browser games? Didn't they make
Console games?
or like Steam games or something? Don't they? If I search up like Adult
Uh,
Swim,
I own a game that's published by Adult Swim.
sorry.
I do own a game that's published by Adult Swim on my Switch.
Oh, which is it?
Samurai Jack Battle Through Time.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's pub. Yeah. Well, I guess they would be just be a publisher. They wouldn't develop things in house.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't think
Adult
they develop
Swim. Oh,
games.
they made. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So they did Duck Game. So there is like a precedent. Duck
Mm.
Game. Rick and Morty Virtual Rickality.
They did a bunch of Rick and Morty games.
Is that like the new Mortal Kombat finisher, the Rickality?
I think it's a VR game. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Did you just miss my joke?
I did.
Yeah, you turn them into a pickle, and they go, "Oh, I'm a pickle, Liu Kang. I'm pickle scorpion," and then Liu Kang eats him,
Scorpion.
devours him. That's the Rickality.
It's a very, very disturbing reality.
Yeah, I can tell. I can hear it in your voice.
I'm scared.
Uh, I thought we agreed that you were gonna laugh at my jokes.
Babe, we can't have this talk right now.
No, no, we're having this talk right now.
Okay.
No, I was like, you need to laugh at my jokes, and you went, oh, uh huh.
That
Yes,
Seth
okay.
Rogen laugh.
I'm not paying you to just sit there and be monotone, okay? I'm not even paying you in the first
Yeah,
place.
I'm your Hannibal Buress.
You're my Hannibal Buress. Okay, if you could give a few more shout outs to Christina Applegate per episode, I would
I should say that at the end
appreciate
of every episode. I mean,
I would appreciate that. Just whenever you're feeling it. If you ever want to do
shout out to
the
Christina
Waka
Applegate.
Flocka bit, and because I'm
What's
not going to
that?
censor it either.
Okay.
I don't edit this podcast.
What's that?
So you're gonna say the N word on camera, and I'm
Babe,
not
no.
gonna.
Get canceled for that.
You're gonna lose your career. I don't know. Do I have anything else to fucking talk about? We've been talking for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we don't have any like games. We talked about every game we could talk about.
Yeah, I've
Movies,
literally just
you
been
don't
like
talk about in
editing.
the podcast anymore.
I've literally just been editing all day, or all week
And,
when I wasn't
well,
podcasting.
next time we have a podcast, we can talk about the movie we see on Friday.
This. Oh, last night in Soho.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, with your fucking. Starring Princess Peach. That
Yeah,
does
it's
make
starring
this a-
Princess Peach
does
as
make this a gaming
the
movie.
the girl.
Does Linkara have any trivia on his IMDb page? Hang on, sorry.
It's okay. I love that. That's the perfect way to top this
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, let's see if he has any. Oh shit! I put in the wrong fucking URL. Hang on. All right, Lewis Lovehawk. Okay. Trivia. Let's go. Did you know? Oh no, he's a Leo.
The Leo.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
That says something.
Wait, he does have trivia. Oh my god,
Okay,
he's got a
let's hear
lot.
it.
He's got a lot of trivia. He's married.
Does?
Did you know he got married in 2017?
Yeah, I knew that.
Wow. He's 6 feet? He's as tall as I am. He looks
Okay, I
like a
didn't know that.
he looks like a
He must
short
be
little
tall.
like Mr. Potato Head shaped man.
I would assume he's like maybe like 5 foot, but I didn't know he was 6 foot. That's scary.
That's terrifying.
The
Did you see
Lightbringer is truly a tall man.
Did you see the thing that JoJo C was taller than Joe Rogan?
Oh, I know that. I
By
knew
like,
JoJo C was tall
by
as
like
well.
3 or 4 inches or some shit.
Yeah.
So trivia. Avid comic book fan. Oh, I
Knew
didn't know
that.
that. He loves Patton from 1970. Big fan of Power
Okay.
Rangers and Star Trek The Next Generation.
We knew that about
His
him the whole
last name
time.
is pronounced Love Hog.
That's something.
Good friends with Noah Antweiler, Doug Walker, Brad Jones, Phelan Porteous, Will Wolfgram, Elizabeth Stuck, Skochel, and Allison Preckler.
So he's basically friends with everyone he worked with. Cool.
Do you think he's still friends with Doug Walker?
Wasn't it that he said on like he said something like, "Oh, I'm more popular than Doug Walker" or something like that.
What did he say? More awkward than Doug Walker?
Popular.
Pop. Has Doug Walker made the Lightbringer?
He never fully realized my potential.
Okay, so the reason I laughed at the pronunciation of his name is because they spelled it out love, Love, hog, which is really funny.
Yeah, I saw it on the IMDb too.
Named his character Linkara after Link from The Legend of Zelda. He admits that he has never played Legend of Zelda.
What? That's like naming yourself like Bruce Wayne and you don't know anything about Batman.
As a child, he was bullied because of his weird last name. He was good friends
Okay, we
with
can't laugh at
Justin
that one.
Carmichael.
What was that?
Fucking Juario.
What about you, Wario?
That was him.
Oh,
Oh no. Was good friends. Do you think he stopped being friends with him when he killed himself or when he found out that he was a pedophile?
probably the latter.
Dude, if you have no idea what the fuck, like, that guy with the glasses is, this entire episode is gonna be, like, nonsense.
I know. When my friends watch this, probably like only a few of them know who that guy with the glasses is, and they're like, "What the heck are
If
you
you
guys
have
talking about?"
no idea what this shit... It's so funny. That shit is so funny because it's one of, like... It's so obscure on one hand,
Mm.
but it's also, like, there's so much.
Yeah, that's
There's
true. It's like
so
only if you
much. Only if you, like, grew
like
up
almost.
watching it or something,
Mm.
which we both did. Then you...
Yeah, well, I did too.
Then you, sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I said you should basically just name this episode the Cellar podcast, the Lightbringer edition.
The Lightbringer edition. I was
This
gonna...
episode
No, I
is
had a
now.
different name in mind, to be clear.
What was that?
I was probably gonna name it something like Sony patents bullying, like for cyberbullying. Sony patented cyberbullying. That's a good name. Uh,
It's a good contender.
was inspired to become an internet reviewer by the nostalgia critic and the angry video game nerd.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's how he was able to, get into that guy with the glasses.
Oh, there's a personal quotes section. I wish that it was just... I
Personal.
wanna edit this and just add the entire let the ads play video.
Huh.
No, not the ads play. Have the it'll be done when it's done. Do you remember that?
Don't actually.
Did you ever watch his his Power Rangers series?
Okay, I never watched that much of Linkara. It's mostly through the nostalgia critic, but
I
tell me
watched a
more.
bunch of his Power Rangers history videos, and his he would always get requests of like when the next one's gonna be out, and he opened up one of the videos in like 2015 or something, 2014, with like people have been asking me. They always send me messages. They always send me emails about when the next History of Power Rangers is coming out. He sounds kind of like Ben Shapiro, my impression of him. And he's a little more like him too. He's a little more guttural than Ben.
A bit. You got a little deeper voice.
Yeah. People. Yeah. It'll be done when it's done. Let me see if I can like find Linkara. It'll be out when it's out. It's an autofill thing. Can I find the exact? I wonder if I could find the exact like monologue. It's like it's almost 4.5 minutes.
Okay.
There's like a video of it, but I don't feel like watching that. Yeah, it'll be out when it's out.
Okay.
Thanks for really bouncing the conversation back, Kat. Thanks for really playing your part in the Aristotelian model of conversation, wherein one person says something and then someone else responds. That's communication.
It's the greatest type of communication.
If you want to know, when Kat and I text, I say something and then she just replies with like an emoji. And then
it's either an emoji or like a picture.
There's like a picture of like Olivia Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh my god. Never mind.
Here's a very inspiring quote from Louis Lovehog on Bulk and Skull from Power Rangers. It's one thing to be brave when you've got powers, good looks, and the uncanny ability to do 15 things at once and be loved by all, like Linkara. It's an entirely different matter to be the underdog, not the smartest or the best in shape, like Linkara, and still stand up to evil.
This is just turning into like an Oni Plays episode.
He has 9 trademarks. Ooh. Glasses, hat, and brown smoking
Is Lightbringer the one of them?
Huh?
Lightbringer one of them?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's unfortunate.
Comic book / Sega Genesis fan. Okay. Refrains from using R-rated language in his videos.
What was that?
Refrains from using R-rated language in his videos.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard Linkara swear.
Able to change his voice to suit a variety of characters and personalities.
So he's a voice actor. Just say he's a voice actor.
He's a voice actor. Often begins videos with the catchphrase, "Hello and welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where bad comics burn." I think that was a good one. Oh, he's in a couple.
Interesting topic.
You know how IMDb has like lists, like user lists.
Mm-hmm.
So Linkara is in a couple of them. Would you like me to read the lists that Linkara belongs to?
What does he belong to?
My favorite people to IMDb. Next one. Celebrities I want to meet.
Oh.
Celebrities I love.
Like in what way?
In humanoids. In humanoids. And the final one. People who are undoubtedly talented. Of which he shares this list with Michael Jackson, Jim Carrey, Bruce Campbell, Elvis Presley. Wait. Let me read you the list of 37 people. Marlon Brando, Jack Black, Rowan Atkinson, Simon Cowell, Rodney Dangerfield, Jay Leno, Stephen Colbert, John Landis, Sylvester Stallone, Dan Aykroyd, Peter Lorre, or Laurie? Vincent Price. I want you to remember all these people are on the same list. Jim Henson, Rick Baker, Stan Winston, Doug Walker,
Linkara.
Noah Antweiler, Lewis Lovehawk. Oh my god. And they're just fucking sandwiched in between Roger Ebert, Gene Siskel, Trace Bellew, Johnny Depp, Joe Dante. This is so fucking funny. Sam Raimi. You have like, it's so hilarious to me that
That's
you would
like a
have
bunch of A-list people
like,
and directors,
fucking
and then there's just like
superstars.
Linkara and Doug
Michael
Walker
Jackson.
and Spoonie.
Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, fucking Stephen Colbert, Dan Aykroyd, Vincent Price, Doug Walker.
This is insane. What the hell? This is seriously like what the
Angry Joe. Holy shit. I know, so Doug Walker does have an IMDb page.
Oh, I know. We can save that for a different episode though. That'll be something.
Personal quotes. Doug Walker. That awkward moment when I have to reassure everyone that those are my real teeth when I play Bette Midler. Trademark high-pitched screaming, most often in anger or fear.
He did not trademark that. Are you serious?
His trademarks. Usually, his characters usually carry a handgun. Glasses.
That is something.
Oh my god, this is so funny. There's like 3 trademarks about like him screaming. There's high-pitched screaming. Usually plays high-strung characters quickly prone to anger. Anger.
Dave, are you sure this isn't just the that guy with the glasses episode?
This is just. It's a stealth that guy with the glasses episode. Did you know he was born in Italy?
You just snuck it in there.
I'm an inch taller than him. He's 5'11". Doug Walker seems like the kind of guy who would never be able to break 6 feet.
I don't think you would.
They say that the trivia says he's good friends with James Rolfe, which is
Like I didn't know that.
which is maybe an exaggeration, maybe a bit of a spinning some like appearances. It says good friend. This hasn't been updated in like forever. It says good friends with, and one of the people listed is Lindsay Ellis. I don't think they're good
so.
friends anymore. Yeah, his. Okay.
Well, everyone listening to this episode, I hope you liked that intensive IMDb research from Tara and the listening to Nostalgia Critic. My boyfriend really liked it.
He has a pet cat named Chaplin, who's named after Charlie Chaplin. He said the movies he quotes the most often in his day-to-day life are Batman from 1989, Ghostbusters, and Spaceballs. Claims to be 1/8 Italian, and the rest a mix of English, German, Scottish, and Irish descent. He's a descendant of German composer Heinrich Schütz. What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Actually, okay, that I didn't know about. What the hell?
Heinrich Schütz. Wait, I have to fucking look this guy. Heinrich Schütz. A German, generally regarded as the most important German composer before Johann Sebastian Bach. Holy crap. As well as one of the most important composers of the 17th century. It's a creative lineage. Dude, imagine being Heinrich Schütz. and
then having like a descendant.
And writing like... what did he write? Writing frickin' Geistlich Chormusik. his opus. And then like 500 years later, like you get a crystal ball and they show you like your descendant from 500 years in the future. And you're like, "Oh my goodness. What are they going to be doing?" And it's just, "Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic." It's
I would
it's the
immediately
fucking
kill
Pink
myself
Floyd's
at
The
that
Wall
point.
review.
Okay, I love you, but
It's the Pink Floyd's The Wall review, and he's like, "Has my have my offspring become talented, incredible musicians?" And it's just like Doug Walker being like, "Is there anybody there?"
oh my god, I don't know if I can take any more of this, babe.
Yeah, I can really hear it in your voice.
It's like them being beaten down with that guy with the glasses, like Trivium, just like, I didn't need to know that much.
Okay, we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna call it an episode. Maybe hopefully
What a
something
great episode this
interesting
was.
will happen in next week in the fucking gaming news. Okay, so this was episode 18, I think, of the Cellarcast. If you have a question, leave them in the comments below, and I will definitely get back to it next time. I have been me, and Cat has been Cat. Thank you for joining me, Katrina.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Hopefully the power doesn't go out next time. Oh no, do I hear, oh no, there's a thunder, lightning storm. Oh no, oh no, it's hitting my house. Oh no. Ah.